What if every rushed decision you've ever made is quietly shaping your life, often in ways you'll regret forever? Schopenhauer warned that impatience is the enemy of clarity. Acting without thought is surrendering your rational mind to the impulses of the moment. Every hasty choice carries consequences, hidden yet unavoidable, slowly tightening their grip on your freedom. Jung called it the shadow self, the parts of your psyche you refuse to see. When you act hastily, you ignore these shadows. You ignore the deeper currents of your own mind. Impulsive actions are not just mistakes. They are echoes of unexamined thoughts, invisible sabotage of your authentic self. Freud would remind you that human impulses are rarely rational. Every desire, every urge, every quick fix carries the weight of unconscious drives. Acting on them immediately is like lighting a match in a dark room. You cannot predict what will ignite. Modern psychology confirms this. Impulsive behavior correlates strongly with regret, anxiety, and long-term dissatisfaction. Decisions made in haste are rarely corrected before consequences solidify. Even seemingly small, hasty decisions compound over time. Career choices, financial moves, relationships, they all carry hidden costs that accumulate silently. Each impulsive act is a ripple in a pond that eventually becomes a storm. Look around you. How many opportunities are lost, relationships damaged, or fortunes squandered because someone acted too quickly? Haste is seductive because it promises speed, control, and immediate gratification. But the reality is the opposite. Every hurried action narrows your perspective, blinds you to nuance, and strengthens patterns of reactive living instead of proactive mastery. The danger is subtle. The hasty believe urgency equals competence, speed equals morality, action equals virtue. Yet every life-changing decision made under pressure is a roll of the dice with your own destiny. Schopenhauer would call it the domination of the will by fleeting impulses. Jung would say, you are acting as a stranger to yourself. Freud would warn that your unconscious is steering your life under the mask of choice. Impulsivity erodes your potential quietly. Creativity falters, opportunities vanish, and relationships suffer. Acting without reflection turns life into a series of emergencies instead of a deliberate journey. You become a hostage to circumstance, constantly reacting instead of creating. Every hasty action leaves invisible scars, each one weakening your control over the future. Modern studies show that impulsive individuals report higher stress, lower satisfaction, and more regret than those who cultivate patience. Every shortcut in thought and action is a shortcut in life itself, and it rarely leads where you intended. The antidote is discipline. Patience is not weakness, it is mastery. True power comes from observing, reflecting, and allowing clarity to emerge before action. Every pause strengthens intuition, sharpens the mind, and shields your life from the hidden consequences of hasty decisions. Imagine a life where every step is measured, deliberate, and aligned with your authentic self. Each thoughtful choice compounds your freedom, creativity, and personal power. Haste, beautiful in its immediacy, is the architect of destruction. To live fully, you must resist the urge to act on impulse. to jump before looking, to speak before thinking. Cultivate patience as if it were the rarest treasure, for it is the key to mastering not only your choices, but your life itself. Schopenhauer would insist that the will must be protected from fleeting impulses. Jung would emphasize facing your shadow alone to gain true strength. Freud would advise understanding your unconscious motives before action. Every deliberate step reclaims a piece of your freedom. Every decision made in reflection strengthens your autonomy. In that mastery, you gain something haste can never give: control over your destiny, clarity of mind, and the freedom to live deliberately.